Hey, what's up, guys? So, it's been a long time since I've done one of these updates, and I feel like I want to get back into making videos, but do it a little bit different this time. The direction I'm taking the car is completely different nowadays, so figured I want to give an update as to where the car is at right now, what my plans are with it, what's going to be coming up this summer, stuff like that. A lot of you follow me on Instagram, and I asked to see how much interest there would be in you guys watching some of these videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a rundown of where the car's at right now, how it looks, and what I got planned for it. So let's just take a peek over here. So this is the car right now. For those who subscribed to me a long time ago, it probably looks a lot different. A lot different. So right now I'm building the car for Time Attack, and you've probably seen a lot of onboard footage. Most recent one was me at Mossboard DDT about 2-3 weeks ago, ripping it up with that GTR, which was a lot of fun. Mine in the shop, it's a bit of a mess right now, but this is the car. This is my GTI. It's lots changed. So a quick rundown of what's going on with the car. We'll start from the back, I guess. Is obviously this massive wing sticking out of the back of it. It is an APR GT250 67-inch. Now usually it would come with riser stands like you see here, but nobody makes those for a GTI. So these were made by R30 Motorsports, which is local in the GTA. Rajan at R3 Motorsports is a fantastic guy, really great to work with. Definitely recommend him if you want anything custom made for your car. It is sort of chassis mounted. I'm gonna say chassis mount. It goes through to the hinges of the hatch, just like the TCR car. You can hang off of it, the whole car moves. It's not going anywhere. It's solid. I've had about 3 track days with it now. Definitely noticeable. He also made these awesome end plates, which you can see are ventilated, which do have some theory behind them. They're not tested, they look cool. Something that we would like to test in the future. As for now, I really like them. R400 rear bumper with the diffuser removed to fit this new exhaust that was actually done just today by Matt at GT Customs in Pickering in Ontario. It's stainless steel all the way back. I did have an aluminum one on at one point, but we wanted to reposition it to fit for the new diffuser that's going to be in place, which our theory is also making. So I ended up just getting a whole new one made. I think it looks awesome, and it sounds pretty good too. Moving on to the wheels. Option Lab sent me over these wheels here. They are the R716 in Gotham Black, 18 by 8.5 rear with a 225/40 Trofeo R in the back, stock rear brakes. And the fronts are a 18 by 9.5 ET35 with a 265/35 Trofeo R up front. Also have the new brakes on there from Rotora. That is their cup kit. It's their Super Challenge kit, I believe it's called. Fantastic brake kit. I mean, my brakes are just beast on the track right now. I can stop so late, so strong, never have to worry about anything, and they're crazy lightweight. Incredible brakes. Also, you'll see these fender vents and the hood vents. These are all made by our theory as well. Now, the idea behind the fender vent is to release air from the wheel wells. I do not run fender liners. It's probably hard to see in there. There is no fender liners, and I do have these things from Professional Awesome Racing in here. You can see them there. Those are splitter diffusers. They help create downforce, but in turn, dump a lot of air into your wheel well, which has to be ventilated out. It's all about aero and downforce at this point. None of this has been tested. I'm sure someone's gonna ask. It's all done in theory. I have friends who build crazy Time Attack cars, and I don't think any of them has had wind tunnel testing done. It's just too much money. You can get CFD testing done, but that's just out of my budget at the moment. So everything aero-wise that we do is built in theory, and I mean, on the track, I've noticed it right away. You'll probably see this massive splitter. This is also built by Rajan at R Theory and me myself. It's not really a production piece or anything like that, unlike the wing, but this is kind of a one-off. It's made out of Aluma panel. It is chassis mounted. You won't be able to tell. It's freaking sturdy. I mean, when I stand on it, the whole car shakes. It's solid. I smoked a pylon with it, broken end plate on one side, but I'm gonna kind of rework something. I got something in mind for that. So, what else do we got here? We got the R400 bumper, which looks great. In theory, aero-wise, probably not the best. Thinking of blocking off these ducts, or in the future, I want to get an oil cooler on the car, so I don't know where I'm going to put it, but maybe in behind one of those, we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much the outside of the car. Everything you can see there. I have it on the lift right now because I'm going to be installing my new dampers for motion control. We're going to be running their new two-way non-remotes with some Swift springs, 16K all around. It's going to be pretty awesome. Let's move on to the inside, starting with the rear of the car, which is now completely gutted. This is a roll cage 4-point Weldon made by Matt at GT Customs again, which I then painted myself. Yeah, and as per the rules, I can't remove any of the trim forward of the B-pillar, but everything in the rear can go. I have to keep a headliner, probably hard for you to see there, and I have to keep the carpet from the B-pillar back. So that's about as much as I can do on the back side of the car to shed as much weight as I can. And it's definitely noticeable. The cage makes everything crazy stiff. I love it. Moving on to the front, I have the two Corbeau FX1 Pros, I believe they're called. These are honestly a really nice seat, nice lightweight. They really hug you. I got a bigger one on the passenger side for all my larger friends when they want to come for ride-alongs, since that was a complaint before. The Sparco 6-point harness has been put in, which is also super comfortable. It's Han specific, so it's thinner up top here instead of it being 3-inch all around like that, since I'm using a Hans these days. Up front here, this is where things get cool, bit of a mess. Still working on refining everything, but I'm running out of time and need to focus on the important stuff. This is the AIM MXS Strata. It gives me pretty much all the info I need at the moment, aside from data logging, which is something I'd like to get into eventually. But for now, this is my lap timer. You can see the little GPS unit up there. It gives me everything that OBD2 and ECU info can provide is shown on that screen. I like it because it has a big gear in the center screen, so it shows me which gear I'm in. Being a DSG, sometimes when you're not paying attention, it can screw with you. I like to be having that gear in front of me to be able to see what's going on. What else do we got here? Let's go under the hood, where some big changes have been made. Let's pull this. So, lots changed here now. Let's start with the turbo. It's a DBV2 V2 hybrid IS38. 3-inch stainless steel downpipe. Right now we're making 440 horsepower to the wheels with 400 pounds of torque. It's a lot. The turbo has a lot left in it, and I'm still on stock fueling. I do have a new fuel pump. I'm waiting for a few other pieces and some tuning before I can get on that. It is tuned on Cobb at the moment. Thanks to Cobb for helping me out this season. It's been a huge help. We're running their access port, and it's a Pro Tune done by Definitive Tuning in Newmarket, and they absolutely killed it. If you go on my Instagram, you can see my dyno chart. It's perfect. I mean, I'm hitting peak boost at like 37 or 3800 RPM. it's just, it's crazy fast. It was scary at the beginning on the track because it kind of just punches you in the face and tells you to hold on. So it took a little bit of getting used to, but it's going to be a lot of fun this year. We have the new anti-gravity RS30 lithium-ion battery. This thing only weighs 11 pounds. It's nothing. It's super, super light, especially being up high there without relocating it to the back of the car. This was my best option. You can turn it on and off. It shows you your battery levels. Pretty cool. USP hooked me up with their new spool and catch can, which is honestly really good. I've had one track day with it so far, and it solved all of my oil blow-by issues when I was spewing smoke out of the back of the car under heavy braking and being black flagged. That was no fun. So this thing has been holding up pretty good. Only had one track day with it, and I'm excited to see how it does. But so far it went together really, really well. Looks great, and everything seems to be really good quality on it. I can pop this up and you can see it replaces the whole PCV system. So really excited for that. Something I desperately needed on my car, and I just never had the opportunity to get until now. DBV2 intake, DBV2 charge pipes. I integrated engineering intercooler, basically full bolt-on at this point. We got the Vorschlag camera plates up here, which will be going back onto my new motion control 2-in automotive damper systems. What else do we got? I don't know. But if you see anything and you want to ask a question, please feel free. There's stuff I'm missing. I just can't keep up anymore. Oh, I have a Wave Track LSD in here now, which is another big thing. Huge upgrade. Definitely dropped some time on the track with that one. I got no fender liner, so you can see how it just dirt. It was raining outside, so all the dirt and everything gets thrown in there. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions in regards to helping you out with your builds. And if you track your GTI, just send me a message. You can see all our sponsors that have helped us out this year. Big thanks to them. And yeah, I'm going to get working on these new dampers and maybe do a little review on those when they're done. So thanks, guys. Talk to you later.